God's with her Jaffa, and start to showcase other cultures and their gods, and then go, and have, like, off to the side is, like, they're all, like, talking and being like, yeah, and referencing what happened to the gods of Egypt with the uprising, and SG-1, referencing them and going how they lost, and so now they're trying to work with the Earthlings instead of enslaving them, and, kind of take a different twist to it, and show the gods, like, saying, okay, the original way we did it didn't work. Let's try a different way. Let's try working with the humans, and and maybe branch out, but I think the fact of bringing in, like, 2 Ascended Masters to help, like, be, like, the ones that bring them together would be an interesting aspect to bring to the show, because it's showing the cultures, but it's also showing where we're all wanting to go. And so they're all having to work together to get there and set apart their differences while still keeping their identity.
And you get several blessings and several esoteric messages. I was thinking along those lines, also, back heavily along those lines. So definitely getting incorporated in what I present to you by the end of today's episode. Some of it we can do by really easy means. And I'll program an example. This has been brought up by some of you, putting the characters in situations now and making up new adventures. Back in the fandom days when I met Bob Bosler, we used to do that for the fanzine. We used to write our fan fiction in the fanzines, and we used to have the characters meet like Hercules and Xena, I was a Klingon back then and did a lot of Klingon things, and created this really big Klingon subculture that spread all over the place and influenced the entertainment. And that's when I met Tina and Brian also, so we have a history in that era. So thank you, Michael, and we will return to your idea shortly. Now we go, last but not least, the Chandlers. What would you tell the Ascended being to do?
What would our what? I'm sorry.
If an Ascended being came to you while you're in your sleep and says that they need Stargate to instruct people and entertain them through the instructions so they are able to understand and the teaching, what would you do right now?
Start writing again. Reaching out, like you said, to the fanzines. I would say this: if Markiplier could produce and direct and bring out a film about Iron Lung, then why not, again, with the general public, or like all said, one really good tech-savvy person, bring out different variations of Stargate, how Stargate affected the common person, more or less. How children grew up with this, allowing us to open up minds of our own children to Stargate, what it is, what it was, what it could become.
That sounds wonderful. You too, you get blessings and you get occult information typed into your head when you're dreaming that you won't be able to remember unless you really need it. Or in retrospect, it seems to come to you after the fact.
Seems that way with knowledge like that.
Yeah. Thank you very much. Brian, how do you answer the question?
Okay, prefacing this with the biggest thing. Whatever you're going to do, whether it's with a AI thing, whether it's with fan-produced things, whether it's with major studios backing you with all kinds of money, whatever you do, put somebody in charge who understands the show, understands the backstory, understands the concept behind everything. Don't just put some suit in there that says, hey, I'm going to produce a TV show and I'm going to watch dollar signs. Put somebody who understands the story. That said, if you're going to do it, keeping up with the legacy characters where the fans that they have already will be able to jump on board and go, okay, we understand these characters, we know these characters. This is just them, however many years later, bring in enough of a new cast where you can get new fans in and just kind of generally pick up from where you left off. If you have a new threat, if you have